We're going. Welcome back to the Cheek. Fucking Thomas. God damn it.
Damn it.
Welcome back to the Cheekcast Podcast. I think this is episode 8 of season 2, where we made a new season because we took less notes and because we got lazier.
The American
I
dream.
disagree.
Request. Lazier
No.
on request.
No.
You disagree that it's, I mean, I guess it's not lazier because
No, I disagree that
trying
you just
harder.
wanted to change our format, to be honest with you. So
I did want to change the format, and I didn't even know what I wanted to change it to or if it even would work.
It worked.
Based on the number of our viewers coming in, I would say that it worked.
Perfect.
Thanks, viewers.
So that's all that matters.
We get a lot of viewers.
Viewers, why are you
So
doing
many.
that?
I'm not doing anything.
Don't start doing that.
What?
You know what?
You may start talking like this.
Oh no.
I'm not going to do that. So we're going to start today with something else different that we don't talk about a lot on
Our feelings.
podcasts. Yeah, our feelings. How do you feel?
I've been kind of down lately.
No, Cheekcast news. If you don't know, the Cheekcast,
I probably don't know.
the Cheeksquad has a stream team.
It does now.
Yes,
We've had a stream team
I do.
that is kind of just a team of people who aren't assholes. They're not
Yeah.
toxic. Which is the whole point. Just literally just don't be a dickhead. It's not that hard.
That's pretty much the only rule, to be honest with you. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
don't
not
be
difficult.
a dickhead.
Don't be a wiener, dude. It's fine. Right?
Easy.
We have 2 new members of that today. And I'm pretty sure one of them is
Cool.
listening, which is Voltage. And I say Schmiegs, but his name is like
It's
Schmig.
it's Schmigley's.
Schmeeg.
Schmiglies. Yeah. I've said it wrong since the first time we came into stream,
Call
and I've
them
said it wrong
Schmiegles.
every time after that. Schmiegles. Yeah. He's always
time.
gonna be fucked up to me.
Yeah.
So
Schmiegs.
yeah. New Cheek Squad stream team members. The best mods watching too. I can see him in there typing.
Uh-huh.
And
What up?
Mr. Voltage. If you're
Hell
on the
yeah.
stream at all, High Voltage, my man is a little too giving sometimes.
Yeah, a little too generous, a little
Plus, it makes
crazy.
me want to hit him in his neck
With love.
with love, of rough love. And sometimes, I mean, one day I might have to punch him in his neck if he keeps acting the way he
Kind of hot.
With
I
love.
don't know what I do. But
Some
that's the
people
Cheek
are into
Squad
that.
news. He joins Breeks and Mr. Zen
And
Hell
BJ.
yeah.
and
BJ
BJ.
can stream.
Zen, BJ, whenever Turkey decides he wants to come back around,
Yeah.
whenever he decides, I wouldn't say back around, whenever he decides he has the time to stream again,
Yeah.
he
He's
can.
gonna leave us. He's gonna become a strongman, and he's gonna join some kind of fitness strongman group. He's gonna get too good for video games.
Yeah, and then we'll see him all in magazines and everything,
Uh-huh.
lifting, be like, that's our boy. And he'll forget all about
Turkey
us.
cereal. That's how we're
Yeah.
gonna know him.
He'll forget all about us.
What do you mean his name is Kyle? His name is Turkey Cereal. What are you talking
It's
about?
Turkey Cereal. We don't know his real name.
That is his real name.
That is his real name. Yeah. However, I don't know his last name.
I've
Probably
seen
for the
his
best.
driver's license.
His full legal name, according to
Wikipedia.
according to Wikipedia, Wikipedia here says his name is Kyle Mousepad Jr.
Wow.
Sorry if your name is actually Kyle Mousepad. I didn't mean to dox you. I apologize. That's a great name if that's your name. Anyway, moving on. We have new releases. Lies of P, which came out like 3 days ago or something like that.
Very recent.
I don't think any of us have played it, but
You played the demo.
I played the demo and it wasn't bad.
Actually, no. I
Combat
think
was-
no. Lies of P comes out Tuesday.
It comes out 13 hours.
But
from the
there,
time
I
of
was gonna say
recording
there's
this.
like early release anyway.
So
Some people already
tomorrow.
have it. But
Comes
you
out
played
on
the
Monday.
beta.
That's a weird day to come out.
Comes out on the day you're listening to this.
If he posted on time, Thomas, like,
It'll be out by the time you're listening to this podcast, whether that's tomorrow on release day or in a week when I forget.
It's like that's kind of like a rigged game. Like they can't be like, I already am playing it.
true. Mortal Kombat 1 came out.
Mortal Kombat 1, I have not
People are
played it,
digging it.
nor have I really seen anything about it. But I do know that's out too. I know. Oh wait, let me see. Who's in Mortal Kombat 1? Isn't that the one with Batista screaming Mortal Kombat?
Well, in the ad, yeah. And
Oh, this is the one where Liu Kang is the fire,
correct,
is the
yeah,
god.
because Raiden is no longer a god.
Yeah, this is the alternate timeline where Liu Kang is a fire god and not.
Enter
Raiden
the
is the lightning
combat
god.
verse at this point.
Honestly, granted, it's really smart for them to do it that way
It's a
because
switch
they could
up.
just do that with anybody.
That's true.
They could just be like, okay, Sub-Zero's the ice god. New game, Mortal Kombat 1.7.
Bro, stop writing them content.
You know, Scorpion, the Scorpion god. Wasn't there a movie about that with The Rock in
Noob
it?
Saibot is the god.
Noob Saibot.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Noob Saibot. Win, sorry. Then we have Payday 3.
That's coming
Which
out.
I got to play the playtest of Payday 3 a little bit. I completely, by the way, skipped over my thought about Liza P. I just like started saying it, and then we got off topic, and then I just didn't say anything else.
Typical.
But Liza P was, I haven't played it past. I hope they improved it so far without playing it. I haven't watched nor seen anything about it because I like to avoid stuff like that because I like to actually play the game as it's intended, not have my whole playthrough planned out.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people do.
Yep.
I don't do it that way. I just raw dog that shit.
Liza P looked really nice.
It looks really nice. It plays nice. The combat is a little boring because it's like the same 3 or 4 attacks over and over and over. You just attack. They do their 2 animated attacks. You attack, and then you just rinse and repeat.
Was there parrying or block? There was no blocking.
I'm pretty sure there was parrying of some kind, but I only got up to that first mechanized static like spider boss. The visuals,
were great.
Dude,
It did
holy
look cool.
shit. The visuals were amazing.
But it's
in that
more
game.
like Soulsborne style game, but with like button mashing, God of War or smack around, but with more dodging and parrying. Because I'm pretty sure it was parry.
It lacks the depth of
true
true Soulsborne game.
Yeah.
It lacks the combat depth. At least it did when I played the playtest. That could have 100% changed for anybody watching or listening. It could have 100% changed by the time this.
Still probably worth buying, I would say.
You'll
have to buy it.
I still plan on Armor Core's next. That's the next game we're going to talk about. I still plan on getting it. Just as it stands currently, I am working on Carlfield, which is Starfield.
Which just came out.
Pure role play, which I'm still working on. That's the new game we're going to talk about too. I'm still playing Baldur's Gate. CS2,
that's my fault.
CS2. That's not your fault. We haven't even got out of Act 1. I have 40 hours in the game.
I know. Because I want to go everywhere. I'm sorry.
We're going everywhere. And I'm still working on Pints in the Bear, which is the series I'm going to be doing on that. I've been playing a lot of Counter-Strike because CS2, they finally sent out big codes for CS2, so a lot of people got codes now. And it just, if I throw Liza P into the mix too, there's going to be too many games.
I'm interjecting for CSGO. If you're listening to this and you're asking yourself, how do I play CS2? You need to be ranked.
Google it. No, sorry.
Wow.
That's my instant reaction to the people on TikTok, dude.
That's true, they do. And in Twitch, they be asking
what game
constantly,
is this? Google it.
Why are you gatekeeping CS2? I'm not. Just literally just read about it.
Dude, it took me 3 months to get a fucking code for this game.
Download the game, get ranked in comp, make sure you're paying for Prime. Simple as that. You will get a code at some point.
Yes.
That's how you get it. It's very simple.
If once again, to reiterate what she said, have Prime for CSGO. make sure you have an MM rank. And the next time they drop a code, you might get a code.
You should be in that wave, yeah.
I'm not going to say that you will be, because then you're going to turn around with pitchforks in your hand and go, he said I'd be in the code. I'd get a code. If you don't get a code, that's not on me. You know what that's called? A skill issue. Okay.
Professor Google is there for
Professor
you.
Google. But that's Liza P. I'm interested in it. I'm just not going to touch it yet.
Yeah.
Because I have too many games on my plate still.
It's been a heavy hitter of a year.
Oh,
games.
yeah. It's
especially
still going.
the second half. Yeah.
Not to mention that I'm trying to get Starfield at least in the works a little bit, like Carlfield, the actual series, before Payday comes out, because then I have to play Payday as well. Like,
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a lot.
Oh, we have shit, spin it off into Starfield. Bethesda's new game, Starfield, made by Todd Howard, actually gifted me a copy directly. Me and Thomas actually went to meet him.
Yeah.
Went to lunch.
We went to lunch. We actually went to
Chipotle.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was gonna say this Mexican place with a big burrito, but I couldn't remember what the name of it was. Oh, I've never been there. Okay. I'm not.
Anyways.
I don't know where that came from. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind, apparently. But Lisa has not played it yet. I don't think Thomas has either. Lisa, computer, I'm pretty sure, bricked or blue screened last time you tried to touch it?
My computer straight bricked when I tried to load Starfield up. It just, everything in my computer was using beyond, just Starfield was using 89% of my CPU. And so it was running absolute max and bricked the shit out of my computer. So no idea why. What was
I
that,
will
Thomas?
say, Voltage, that is common knowledge when it comes to computers, is you always turn your shadows as low as they go, because it almost makes no difference.
Yeah.
And shadows run your game so unbelievably hard.
And God rays.
That and God rays. Volumetric lighting, bloom.
Yeah.
All helps.
All that. Turn it all down.
Turn it all down.
Subsurface scattering, turn that bitch down.
Subsurface, yup. If you don't like jagged edges, turn your fucking anti-aliasing up, the MXAA, whatever. Turn that shit all the way up as high as it can go.
Yeah.
But so far, Starfield's been pretty good. I came in with less expectations than a lot of people, because a lot of people were like, I keep seeing the people going, this game is not as good as everybody is making it out to be. It's not very good. There's not enough space exploration. I'm like, I don't know what they promised, because I completely stay away from there's no point to have expectation when it comes to video games, because 90% of the time you're just going to be disappointed.
Yeah, yes and no. It depends on how blatant of a promise a company is making. Because I don't want to go into the Blizzard Overwatch scenario all over again. I've bitched enough about it.
But I say, fuck a promise, bro. Fuck a promise. People be like, oh, they promised us this and that. I'm like, yeah, but are they inclined to writing? Exactly. Like, just them saying whatever. I was like, people talk out their ass constantly.
Yes.
I'm like, I don't, like she said, we're not going to go into detail with that. We've talked about that before. But I went in with zero expectations, and it's exactly what I thought it was. It's a Bethesda game in space. And I find Bethesda games particularly extremely interesting. At least the first few times you play.
Great story games.
People have said
great writers.
People have said that the story, the missions and everything are some of the best, Bethesda's best work ever. Is straight up missions in Starfield. But you can't, going in, I'm not expecting No Man's Sky. You know why? Because No Man's Sky is No Man's Sky.
And also, it wasn't No Man's Sky when it came out.
That's true. It was No Man's, stratosphere.
No Man's lot. But I'm not expecting No Man's Sky. What I've played of it so far it's been really fun. It's been really well made. The only thing I wish I could do, which I'm not doing for the sake of the series, is up my fucking carry weight.
Here's the question, okay? Is it better than what's it called? Hold on, bear with me. Is it better than?
She's gonna say Skyrim.
No. What was it? Outer Worlds, the one we played.
Yeah, Outer Worlds.
Outer Wilds. What was it? No,
that was
Wilds.
That was Outer Worlds.
The Outer Worlds. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
The one that we played through and like.
Is it better than that?
Yeah. It's got to be, right?
I mean, yeah, it is.
And it's got to be way bigger because the Outer Worlds was super.
Outer Worlds
linear.
Outer Worlds was a really good. I would say Outer Worlds was like good because it at the time it was one of a kind. But if you play them side by side,
but nothing mattered in the Outer Worlds at all.
No,
none of your decisions mattered. That's what made it upsetting for me.
That game was disappointing.
But the game was really fun.
It was really fun to play.
It was very fun, but it's got to be better than that. If Bethesda,
so far it is.
Yeah.
I have no complaints about Starfield other than they don't really explain a lot of shit.
None of the Bethesda games do.
So I have no fucking idea what I can put on a ship and how to build a ship that's not dog shit, or what I can do to it, how it can fly, and I know I should just test that stuff.
Yep.
But at the same time, you know what else there is? Motherfuckers I can kill for money. So I'm just gonna go do that and just ignore my ship until it becomes detrimental to me to figure out how to.
You just gotta test it out, find out, get arrested, mess up.
Which I did. I messed up one time. And I'm trying not to save scum because you don't know what the hell is going to happen.
Exactly.
You get arrested, and next thing you know, you could be doing quests for a random dude in jail. Mm-hmm. That's going to teach, like Skyrim had that mission where you would get arrested in the mines or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen wherever you are. You might meet somebody in there that can do something or other. I don't know.
Very true.
They did. I think so far they've done a really good job with it. Is it Game of the Year potential? Probably not over fucking Baldur's Gate. However, do you know what they're talking about as Game of the Year potential? Whatever Insomnia is doing with Spider-Man 2.
Well, we'll see. When is that supposed to actually come out, though?
I am not sure. But so far from what I've been hearing is Spider-Man 2 is insane in terms of a lot of the features they're adding into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can find a list of them.
10/20/23, and it will be Sony exclusive.
Yeah, which a lot of people are saying that they will straight up switch to PS5 if it means being able to play it.
I mean, the Spider-Man games have been very good.
Oh, their PS5 looks awesome too. Marvel 2 Spider-Man, so Kraven the Hunter is in Spider-Man 2. It looks like Venom is in Spider-Man 2. Apparently Black Suit Spider-Man's in Spider-Man 2.
Yep.
Oh,
it looks interesting. Kind of Spider-Verse going on.
Skill trees. People are still mad there won't be co-op, but there will be character switching like GTA 5.
Interesting.
So people are saying that you can essentially see Spider-Man just out in the middle of just doing stuff. People are assuming that you can, since they say it's going to be flawless, seamless switching is what they call it.
That's cool. I like that.
And they say that it will not be coming out on PS4 or PC.
Correct. It is an exclusive. What else came out that Baldur's Gate's been going well? Remnant 2 you played a bunch of.
Which we talked about Remnant 2, I think, on the last podcast.
I believe we did. And, Panda mentioned one as well. Thomas, did he tell you that in Party Animals, you can unlock a corgi skin? And you can play as a corgi.
Speaking of, I should be able to install a full game of Party Animals. Is Thomas here?
I hope so.
Wait, what the hell?
Welcome back, Thomas. Nice to see you.
Man, was I not here the whole time?
I guess not.
Why did I do that?
You mute yourself, brother. It's all right. All that matters is he got the message about a corgi skin and Party Animals.
Yeah, Party Animals, they're like mascots of corgi. It's actually that game is like
a little video. Yeah,
that game is actually fucking. Me and Breeks played it. I got up one morning and played it. That game is hilarious.
The character models are so good.
It's like what I wanted Gang Beasts to be.
Mm-hmm.
We literally played a game of ice hockey where you can beat each other up and you have to headbutt the puck to get it to move really fast.
Oh hell
That's
yeah!
hilarious. It was good.
Yeah,
Good.
and I got it because I bought it so I could play with Breeks. The only way I could get the early access was to buy the game.
Sadly.
So,
oh, and next game, Armored Core. You wanted to say something about Armored Core?
Oh yeah,
Armored Core 6.
Armored. I didn't really have anything to say about Armored Core. That is just one of the games that's like, in terms of game of the year, people are going to throw that into the mix as well.
Pretty fun.
And I think it's pretty fun. It's definitely not my style of game. It reminds me of a slower paced, much harder Monster Hunter. You have a mission that you're going into, you expect to do, and then you just do it, which I think is very interesting, but it's just not my style of game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baldur's Gate 3 is just going to win Game of the Year by a landslide. It's coming out on too many platforms. It's made too much of an impact on video. I mean, it's still averaging like 650,000 players on Steam,
which is crazy.
Which is absolutely insane. A lot of people are saying it's going to be Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm going to be honest with you. No.
I can actually see that.
Really?
It's in terms of like creativity and like what you can actually do in the game, it's probably the most advanced AAA game that's come out in a very long time.
I know it is. I know they upgraded the ability. I'm going to say abilities, the crafting that you couldn't do in the Breath of the Wild. But I don't know. I think it'll be close. I think it'll be close. No, you know what's going to win it? Exoprimal, obviously.
Exoprimal, yeah. Exoprimal game of the year.
Easy.
Game of the year, Exoprimal. Speaking of, what is Exoprimal currently at?
Probably like 6 people on PC. I feel like it is definitely a console.
Nah, it's 124.
That's so sad. It's a pretty fun game.
I wish Capcom reported their numbers.
Yeah.
Because I would like to see that.
There can't be more than a few thousand people playing it. It's a pretty fun game. It's a good what's sad is I'm afraid it's not going to sustain long enough to keep the servers open to where more people, like, by the time it goes on sale, no one's going to want to buy it. That's what I'm worried about.
I mean, they just need to buy that shit on Game Pass. Like, to be honest, just buy it on Game Pass.
I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah, just get Game Pass and just get the game, because it's fun on there.
It is fun.
It's definitely not worth $40 unless you're planning on putting 25 or 30 hours into it.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, shit, if you are, pay that money then.
Make it rain.
You know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna stop you. Speaking of stopping people from doing stuff, we should talk about Unity.
The inevitable
Unity.
The inevitable conversation.
I mean, it's podcast time, and Unity's been there's been this whole thing with Unity. If you haven't been paying attention to what's been going on with Unity, they added what is the name for it? They added a cost.
A fee
installation
schedule.
fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, they added a fee to using their engine, which, I mean, makes sense, to be honest. It really does make sense.
From a business perspective, absolutely it does. There's a lot of money missed out when people are abusing the free system, the Unity personal, and then making money from it. So, yes, it does make sense. I know a lot of people are gonna not like that answer, but it do be making sense. That is the cost of doing business, and it is absolutely a tax write-off for any company that has to pay for a seat.
Not to mention the metrics for it are so high. Like,
yeah, you have to hit 200,000 downloads and make, I believe, 200,000 in profit, or 100,000 or 200,000.
I think it's 200,000 in profit as well.
Yeah, but those fees don't kick in until that threshold is met. They also just announced that demos will not count, and if your game is on Game Pass, those downloads will not come out of the development studio, they will go directly after Microsoft for that.
See? Who's got anything to worry about?
Have fun with that one.
I know, but I mean, that's their problem. They might
I
already
was
be in
gonna
talks.
say that's their problem at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on what kind of a relationship they have. Because Microsoft uses Unity too, so
What does Microsoft use Unity for?
Microsoft has access to almost all the engines. I mean, I'd have to go up and look up the actual statistics of what they've used, but I don't believe, unless Microsoft bought an engine, I don't believe they have a proprietary engine for any of their games.
I would
have
assume
like a
they bought Nox's
cohabitation.
engine, but
Well, yeah, you're right. For Minecraft, I forgot because I
that'd
always
be. I
forget
mean,
that they
what
own
else
it.
are they going to use that on?
Nothing, I wouldn't think. I mean,
Minecraft
maybe. I guess they
too.
could. Minecraft too.
Minecraft too, dude.
They probably could use it for something else, but
no. The whole Unity thing. If you haven't been keeping up with what we're saying, they added a fee, 20 cents after 200,000 downloads, and it's an $200,000. I'm pretty sure it's in profit
yeah.
from your game using
I don't
the
know
Unity
if it's
engine.
revenue or profit, but
Yeah, I don't know.
way.
We don't know if it's profit or revenue. I don't know if that's been stated, but it's $200,000.
So if you're making a free pet project and you're not making money off of the game you're making, you're just doing it to have a good game under your belt as a developer, you won't pay anything because you're not making a profit. You have to have 200,000 downloads and make a profit. So
I don't think. I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world. Everybody's talking like it's a big uproar and all this that, and the whole thing came along because people, Cult of the Lamb, use Unity to make their game, and they made a joke about taking their game off marketplaces.
The internet went crazy,
and the internet spun it into that they are taking their game off the marketplace. Period. If Unity doesn't change their stuff, and they're like, yeah, we literally didn't say that.
Yeah.
But
do you want to just a random side note that I have about the Unity thing?
oh yeah, hit me with it. Oh yeah,
Hearthstone was made in Unity.
it's just scummy business. I mean,
It's not Voltage. It's business.
It's not. It's business. It's when you use any kind of proprietary, any engine at all, you usually have to pay for it or make your own. And people are making multi-million-dollar games off of Unity, and Unity's just like
they're renting an engine to build games.
Yeah,
and
so
a
they're
lot
saying,
of people are
okay,
using personal accounts and then making profit off of it. That's scummy.
So they're like, if you guys are going to make, if your game does do really well, we're going to start making money as well for our game, our engine making your game do well. And I agree. Notch, the creator of Minecraft, Mr. Notch. Let's see if I gotta, let me read it because I don't want to misquote something.
His tweet.
Yeah, he tweeted out, and this is him agreeing. He's agreeing with Unity making this decision. He said, I made my own engine for Minecraft. Implementing the rest of the game is a much bigger time investment than making the engine. There is no middleware for innovation, which he's not wrong.
Correct.
Making the actual game is the longest part of making something.
Yeah, he made a proprietary engine because he knew he had full ownership of it and he wasn't renting an engine from another company. It could never be taken from him until he sold it, which is very smart on his part. That's how he was able to become a billionaire overnight, because he made a great game on his own engine. That's smart. He built a proprietary engine, which a lot of companies don't do. A lot of companies rent their engines. Even the new Resident Evil games, Capcom built their own new proprietary engine to make the new Resident Evil games.
Called RE Engine.
Called RE Engine. That's what it's called. And they are
Engine.
actually leasing it out to other companies to build games off of it because of how good it is. But that's how it works.
Just like Valve made Source.
Yeah. And now
So
Source will make multiple games.
That's Valve's personal game engine, and people can rent it if they want to make games out of it.
But you typically pay for it.
But you pay for it.
And Unity is wildly, wildly popular. So many games are made on Unity. So Unity and Unreal are both very large.
I completely understand both sides of the argument.
Yeah.
But people are saying Unity just killed themselves in one fell swoop. And I'm like, I disagree, because I'm pretty sure they said, what, like 3% of games using the Unity engine would even
qualify
for those metrics anyway.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a little harsh for small indie people, Voltage, are not hitting that threshold.
No.
They're not making $200,000 and having 200,000 downloads. So it does not affect them at all.
No.
Because most small indie games do not sell like that.
Mm-mm.
Even if they go on Game Pass, like they stated, on Game Pass, they're going to go after Microsoft.
Yeah.
Small indie game developers, if they make $175,000 and they get 40,000 downloads, they don't qualify for it at all. They pay nothing on using the Unity engine.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, that 200,000 metric for both ways is like the smallest version package. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's only 20 cents if you're using the free or the bottom tier Unity seat package, like you're paying as a rental fee. But if you upgrade to Pro or upgrade to Enterprise, which most companies are not going to pay for Enterprise and get all those, they don't need it. It's bigger than what they need it for. If you're upgrading your rental of the actual software, those download fees are way less. It goes all the way down to 0.001 cents. So 1/1000th of a cent, 1/100th of a cent, whatever.
0.001.
Yeah. So it's going way down. The better you do, the less you're going to pay in general.
Like a penny of a penny or something?
Yeah. So it ends up being negligible of a cost. So a big AAA game that's already renting seats to use Unity is going to pay virtually nothing.
But that's the whole Unity thing. Just, I see both sides of the argument, and to be honest, I don't think it's really going to change a lot. I think if their engine's that good, because it is, then they should make some money off of it, and that's what they're trying to do. And everybody's calling them, everybody's tossing them to the curbside already.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying that all that, like, I'm not saying that money that they're going to be making off this, like, boo capitalism, it's not all going to the CEO. That's just not how that works. So any profits that they make will be refed into the company, and it will go towards shareholders.
At least we can hope it would.
That's what most businesses are going to do. I'm not saying that that's always what happens. There is corporate greed. That's the thing. But the more profit a company makes like that, if they're feeding it back into their company, they can hire better talent. They can hire more talent. They can pay their people better. They can build a new office, whatever the case is. I don't know what their financial goals are. I'm not on those calls, but I'm just saying from a business standpoint, it definitely makes sense. Even if it's a fractional amount of what video game, if you stacked up all the games that have been built off Unity and saw their profits, they're probably, even at the 20% range, they're probably making what would be owed to Unity would probably be like less than 5% of all the video game profits that have been made. But it's not even retroactive. So all the people saying, I guess I owe them money, it's not retroactive. So that's such a...
Did they say it wasn't? Did they say that?
I as far as everyone knows, including, like, I've been researching on LinkedIn and everything, I have not seen anything saying it is retroactive. It's saying that that the changes take place on January 1. But nowhere has it said these stipulations are retroactive. So they've not said they're not, but they also have not said they are. So you would be safe to assume that they are not. Thomas?
Yeah.
Let's get your input on there, buddy.
I got nothing to say about it. You guys pretty much did that thing to death.
Kick that shit to the curb. I love that everybody's making fun of iPhone because they're adding USB-Cs and everybody's saying that they're going to make USB-C seem like some kind of new technology.
Yeah, they will.
New USB-C Pro, USB-C Pro on Pro models will be faster than other. God damn.
I'm gonna refrain from saying anything about Apple products.
Why?
Because just don't need to. I think we all know the real story about iPhone users.
Oh, dude,
They're high maintenance.
I'm already adding a Starfield mod to my game.
Why?
Because there's a mod that lets you skip the cutscene of the ships when you got to take off or land or anything.
Yeah, all that.
There's literally a mod that allows you to remove all that.
Where's the mod that like
literally and
throws me in the
somebody
Skyrim
posted
entrance?
People were like the mod to the best mods for this, and everybody's like literally the worst because there's no nude. No nude mod. Don't want.
No
Wear
Bob,
booba.
no job.
Wear booba.
Why is that always the top comment?
0 out of 10.
Sex.
No sex mod.
Can't sex. Bad game.
I can't see this
dare they.
Raider's ass. I'm uninstalling. Literally one of the comments.
No way.
Oh, we should go through Steam comments and read those again.
I wonder if is Overwatch worse?
Overwatch.
I haven't checked
yeah,
it since our last
worse.
Podcast. So I'm just
186,000.
So it's still went up
million.
even
Oh my
further.
god.
Yeah, 186 million.
And yeah, Diablo 4 is basically dead. Yes.
That's
I
like
completely forgot about that game.
Yeah. There's no reason to play. People already went back to Diablo 3.
bro, people were posting screenshots. I didn't know this became a solo player game.
Dude, it did. It did. Yeah, Overwatch Overwatch hit the worst rated game in one day. It actually overtook No Man's Sky very quickly.
Yes.
Because it got bombed. It got review bombed. Partially unfairly. Like, I agree.
I would say it's fairly.
Well,
Not
they got
fair.
review bombed for sure. But a lot of those comments are just truthful comments. It's people that are really frustrated with the game. So
You shouldn't have removed the forum so people can keep bitching.
true. They do too. If you post something on the forums about how bad the game is, they just remove it. It's crazy.
Last time Asmon looked, you can literally go look at that whenever you want. You don't have to wait for Asmon to go look at it.
It's true.
When was the last time Bobo looked at it?
You gotta scroll way down.
It's at 1.6K right now.
You gotta scroll. Someone's gotta be someone big has to be playing
Yeah,
it.
more than likely. Bitches.
I checked it one day and it had like 200 people watching. It was in the middle of the week or something, but I was like,
These are my
sheesh.
favorite ones. So this guy said, this is a Starfield review, by the way, on Steam. This game is very vague on what to do or how to do things. You will spend a lot of time Googling different things throughout the game. I have not Googled a single thing about Starfield. I am
Play the game.
comfortably level 12.
Have people forgotten how to play games?
Yes, because a lot of people just tell them what to do and they listen to that. And if they don't see what they're supposed to do, they're like, I can't do it.
It hurts my soul.
Like literally there's people out there who they'll get to a decision and instead of deciding themselves or like role playing what they would decide, right? They'd Google best decision for this scenario.
Oh,
There's people out there that do that because I know people that do that. And then whatever it says the best is, they'll answer that way instead of answering truthfully.
People make games not fun. God.
Yeah, just incredibly unapproachable. Game's approachable. I feel like I haven't had a problem with it.
How is a game unapproachable? Did you hit the play button? Did it work?
Bro, it got angry at me.
It did not.
It was giving me mean looks across the room.
It stole my wallet.
One guy said, "Stop the fucking fetch quest galore," which I do agree. There's a lot of fetch quests, but
that's
they
every Bethesda
do that.
game.
They do that in every Bethesda game. Like I don't know why.
Especially action adventure games. It's so common to backtrack. It's just...
Somebody said it's just Fallout 4's gunplay. I agree and I disagree. It doesn't feel like Fallout 4's gunplay.
Now, do you know? Did they actually use a new engine for that? Because I know they had said that they were going to finally upgrade their engine for Starfield. Did they?
They upgraded to Creation Engine 2.
So they did upgrade.
So what people have to realize about engines, which I will address this on CS as well.
Oh boy, hold on.
When people talk about a new engine, they just don't make a whole brand new from scratch engine. It's always their engine that they have. Like Bethesda uses Creation Engine. That's their engine.
That's their engine.
Creation Engine. It's just Creation Engine 2. It's the first engine improved.
Yes, which is
so
common.
It's not going to be a brand new engine experience. It's going to be the same engine, but better with different code. Creation Engine 1 was used in like Morrowind, or
it was like 20 years old. It was so old.
Yeah. Well, people keep thinking about engines and all this stuff, and they're like, did they make a new engine? It's still Creation Engine. That's a new engine. Them updating and changing it is new. It depends on what they update to.
Actually, maybe Creation Engine was maybe it was only 10 years old now that I think about it. Now I'm gonna have to look it up.
I think Creation Engine was 2000, was Skyrim.
Okay, and that could be because I was thinking about it because you said Morrowind, and
I'm pretty sure they
that
used
was something else though.
It says NetImmerse Gamebryo was the first version of Creation Engine.
Gamebryo. Yeah.
And then when they fully updated it, they called it Creation Engine instead.
Mm-hmm.
They changed the name of it, and now it's Creation Engine 2.
So at least 10 years though, because Skyrim was 2011. So that's what, 12 years.
I will say, solely for the fact that Starfield's not locked at 60 frames already makes me like it more than the previous game.
Absolutely.
Because it's not, that's something, dude, do you understand? They didn't lock physics to FPS. I don't know if you know this, but console people don't. Everybody who I know both Voltage and Panda are both console people. You don't know this, but Fallout is locked. Their first Fallout, Sky, all those are locked to 60 frames.
Yes, they cannot go
If you go
that.
above 60 frames, if I go to 144 frames, I'm the Flash.
It breaks.
And so is everything
engine.
else. Everything else moves just as fast as I do. I'm going, instead of everything going normal speed, take 60 and multiply it by 2.5. That's how fast everything's moving.
It's the worst. Even if you bump it up to 70, you can't lockpick anything. Stuff. You can't open. You can't. You throw something, it's going across the world.
God, that's something we didn't do. And when she says lockpick things, your lockpick moves at its
speed of sound.
Its gravity is relative to your frames as well.
Yes.
So you want to lockpick, you flick your mouse, that shit spins in a circle at more than 60 frames. That was Creation Engine 1. As a console player, you wouldn't notice that because you can't get above that.
It was so bad.
But trying to go back and play Fallout on something that doesn't lock it or make it feel like 144 is awful.
It's rough.
So the fact that I can play Starfield on uncapped frames, and I mean, I'm only averaging I think a little over 100, 120 or something.
I think that's pretty good.
At most, which is pretty good. The fact that I can do that is great.
Yeah.
It's great. So
and everything around you doesn't, go the speed of light when you touch it.
So them doing they call apparently some developers, Thomas probably hears this and he's going to be like, that's not what we call it.
That is exactly
what we
call it.
People say they call it a recode because you get a lot of junk code that accumulates within your own. Oh yeah,
getting rid of tech debt and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. So they say they recode it, and then when you do that, you improve your API and your infrastructure of your code, which in turn updates the engine, allowing you to do other things.
Yeah.
So anybody who's upset and saying that the game's Fallout 4, yes, because did you expect them to revolutionize the whole engine? They did improve it, and solely us being able to run a higher frame proves that.
Yeah, and we needed upgraded graphics, and we needed, oh god, absolutely, the physics needed to be separated from frame cap, because that's ridiculous that it was ever done like that. No one really understood, because, well, when it came out, games normally didn't get in 2011 when Skyrim came out, all of our monitors were 60 hertz anyways. It was very, like, most people did not have a better hertz monitor than that, so it didn't matter. But within a couple years, it's like, it was awful. It was awful.
It's Fallout 4 with No Man's Sky skin? Not really. I mean, it's not, you can't compare, it's not No Man's Sky. It's not even, it doesn't even resemble No Man's Sky at all. Personally. It plays more like, I mean, it's just a Bethesda game in space.
Like I said, it's probably, if anything, closer to Outer Worlds.
Yeah. But probably, I mean, that's probably more akin, yeah, that's probably more accurate. Speaking of video games, Only Up is no longer available on Steam.
Did it get
What
fully
did they
pulled?
do?
What happened?
A lot of people are saying that they don't know the reason. That the guy literally told everybody why it's not on Steam anymore. With the right when the game came out, I don't know if you remember this. The game came out, and within a week it got taken down.
Yeah, because the art.
Because of stolen assets.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got put back up because they proved that it wasn't stolen assets. They're still getting complaints about stolen assets.
Oh boy.
So the creator said, due to stress of that, because I mean that can fucking ruin you if you get. So he said, due to stress of that, he's just removed the game. However, I'm assuming that since I still own it, I should still be able to play it, right?
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, I still have it.
Yeah, I mean, you can technically add any game to Steam.
Right. I still own the game. It's just you can't buy it anymore.
Correct.
Which I actually did not know that they removed that.
I didn't either, actually. But that also makes sense. When did they remove it?
It looks like they removed it early September.
Because I tried to refund it, and they wouldn't allow it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It is a baby game, though. For real, it is a baby.
It's a baby game.
It's a baby game. What a baby game.
100%.
I saw an article. What did I wrote it down. Oh, game. I literally just wrote down gamer cup. And I know that sounds sexual, like you wear like a baseball cup while you're playing video games so you can punch. That's not what it is. It's Cup Noodle, the brand, is releasing a gamer cup noodle.
Does it
that they're saying is going to be gamer friendly. They and I thought it was a joke. Let me see if I can find it. The article looks like a joke and it's not. They're releasing a gamer cup noodle that's being infused with caffeine.
Do you cook the noodles with gamer fuel?
Probably.
Okay.
But apparently they infuse it with caffeine like an energy drink.
That's wild to me.
And they said they're not going to be easy to get a hold of.
God, I hope not.
I would hope they'd keep them blocked. Dude, imagine like you're over in Japan. You're like, I really want a gamer cup noodle tonight so I can play some League, right? And you go to the store and they have cup noodle and it's in them lock and key glass cases behind the gas station counter. Like, and they go, you're like, can I get 2 of them cups? And they go, like, you're buying Swishers. And they're like, ID? And you walk out the store with 2 gamer cup noodle, bro.
Oh my god.
That would be wild. The CCO of Epic Games stepped down at the beginning of September.
Yep.
I realize his name is Donald Mustard. He sounds like I don't know why that
got him good.
Dude, Donald Mustard, bro. I wonder if he bought his way in there. He's got to be making that mustard money, right?
Yeah, but no.
This is just a video of a crab. Who sent me this? This is a video of a crab rave on 100 RGB keyboards.
What?
They have RGB keyboards on the wall.
Yes.
and they have them coded to play whatever video they're playing. They're Rick rolling me now. Okay.
That's kind of funny though. Like, okay, I like that actually.
Oh, the Tom is gonna like this. Amaranth is the most watched female on Kick.
Hell yeah, she is.
She's 5 times past the second place. She said, apparently there was an article about her where somebody asked why she doesn't get banned on Twitch, and she said, because it doesn't seem like something that I would do. I wouldn't. I mean, you still make money on Twitch. Fuck getting banned on there. Kick doesn't care if you stream on there, bro. Just stream on there.
And Twitch doesn't care that she breaks all the rules all the time, anyways, because they have
Honestly.
favoritism like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like these titties.
Dude, they only care if you're making money. You're gonna make that platform money, you are not getting banned unless you're Doc, apparently.
I mean, he literally broke the law. Like,
Oh yeah, that goldfish beat Elden Ring like that was. I saw that like a couple months ago. I think that happened like a month ago. I'm pretty sure.
a goldfish beat Elden Ring.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
coded different areas of the camera to be different actions in Elden Ring. And his goldfish swimming around would trigger events and like the character to do stuff. And the goldfish beat all the bosses in Elden Ring, including the final. And
That's
Malenia,
amazing.
which means that there's a goldfish out there that's better than some Elden Ring players.
Better than me.
Opened up Twitter because I was like, let's fill the last 10 minutes with something before I start looking through Starfield again. Twitch streamer had their butthole waxed live. That's just a title.
Beautiful.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I figured everybody would want to know that. Who's Danny Masterson?
That's from That 70s Show. He played
Oh.
Hyde.
Apparently he got sentenced 30 years in prison.
He did, yeah, because for years now, a bunch of girls have been saying he raped them, and he's been avoiding it because he's a Scientologist. So,
Dude,
Finally
dude,
caught up.
Scientologists, them motherfuckers is low-key scary as shit.
they are
Like,
drive through
dude,
Clearwater, Florida.
we drove through Clearwater. She goes, this is Scientologist capital of America.
Let's go
and I'm like,
around,
okay.
go around the block twice.
Dude,
We'll follow you.
I legitimately thought that fucking Obama was somewhere close to us because we're getting chased. Like there's people following the car that are well dressed with shirts tucked in and sunglasses on. And I'm like, this is literally a Poindexter that's following our car because
Oh,
I had my
man.
camera up to the window because I was going to take pictures.
Oh, they don't like
and
that either.
They didn't like
They
that.
do not like.
So they followed
pictures.
us around and we're like, and I'm like, what is going on? This is crazy. She goes, it's a science. They don't like when you take pictures. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
And I'm like, how are these people just allowed to just be here?
it's good stuff.
But it was insane. I've never seen that before.
And they say we got a problem with Disney.
Yeah. Did they say that really?
I mean, apparently, I don't know. I don't really pay attention to what goes on around here.
Damn, somebody posted all of Bethesda's selling games. Fallout 4 sold the second. Did you know Oblivion's the least between ESO, Skyrim, Fallout 3, 4, and Oblivion? It sold the least. I disagree.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say Oblivion's the best game out of all 5 of those.
I mean, it probably didn't sell nearly as well as the others,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. It came out at a weird time.
Granted,
And-
Skyrim selling double the second places makes a lot of sense.
They also marketed Skyrim way heavier. Like Skyrim was on TV when they were advertising it before it came out. Oblivion didn't get any of that special treatment. Only like the fans of Elder Scrolls were ready for Oblivion. I bought it when it came out.
You didn't like Oblivion Voltage? See, I was in the same boat for a while until I tried it, and then once I understood how to play it a little bit, that game is just so much better than Skyrim. Like
As an RPG.
as an
yes.
RPG in terms of RPG, it's better. Skyrim, I think in 2011, Skyrim was ahead of its time.
Sheesh, that was the first Elder Scroll game you played? Good God. I've played
What?
all of them.
I mean, the first one I played was Skyrim.
I played the first one, Daggerfall, Morrowind. I played them all.
Maybe I rented one of the Fallouts before, but I think I played it and I didn't like it. So I was like,
The original Fallout was painful to play.
no, I didn't play those because I didn't like the way those looked on the box. I was like,
The
this
isometric
overhead, I'm
ones?
good. But one looked and I saw it and it was like they had like an over the shoulder picture, and it reminded me of GTA 3 because I was like the first GTA I played was GTA 3, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot, and I was like, I don't really fucking like this game, and that's because I didn't really understand what I was doing.
True.
I was like,
yes.
I really have because I had no idea how to play an RPG, so I'm like, I really don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, so I don't like this game. Mom, can I just go get Call of Duty 3? Did that because it was just run forward and shoot people.
Yeah. I grew up in a different time with different taste in games because I was definitely on Morrowind for 500 hours.
That one I definitely tried. I definitely tried to like Morrowind.
When they rebuild it, I think people will like it.
With what is that? What is that Skyrim expansion called? The one where they're doing all of them?
What's it called? I don't remember. We'd have to Google it.
The greatest mod ever made.
Skywind.
They're apparently doing Skyrim, Morrowind, and Oblivion all in one game.
All in one is a giant mod.
It's supposed to be one
something.
big mod pack for Skyrim.
Mm-hmm. That will be good because I really enjoyed Morrowind. I loved it. I loved going through the portals into Oblivion. Loved it.
Into Oblivion.
Finding all the little secrets and weird old stories. I loved it. Morrowind was very cool.
It's a cap off here. I told Lisa this today, and I know some people that are listening, Voltage and Panda, might find this interesting. The highest CS:GO, the most expensive CS:GO skin was just created today.
Oh.
It's the single most expensive craft in the game right now.
Put it on the screen.
It is a factory, a StatTrak factory new Printstream M4A1S. And he put 4 Katowice 2014 Titan Hollows on it, which I'm pretty sure each one of those Titan Hollows is let me get the exact price of them so I can tell you.
$1 million.
From Buff currently they are $92,000.
I mean, that's pretty freaking expensive.
So he put 4 of those on an already expensive skin.
So what does it bring the relative total to?
I'd have to find the post again.
Well, not 100K each.
So what is the sticker fall off when you put it on a gun? Oh, you're saying relative price.
I'm just saying everything separately.
Let me get a price of the M4.
I'm just curious. Because 400K just for stickers is wild.
Let me pull up a calculator. 92, I'll just do base numbers. Times 4. Okay, not that number specifically. It'd be about $368,000.
Is that just the stickers?
That's just about. The gun's only $1,300 of that.
Oh, okay, but still, like I said, $300,000 to $400,000 for one skin is ridiculous.
That's stickers, my boy. The most expensive.
They're not even real stickers.
No,
okay?
It's a stick. It's pixels in a game.
Bro, that's a whole ass mortgage. Like
brother, the stickers are NFTs in a game of NFTs. Like that's what's crazy about that.
Oh man.
The most expensive skin in the game is the Karambit Blue Gem knife. Okay, so Karambit Blue Gem case hardened. That's full blue. I think it's like pattern 387 or something like that. And the most recent offer was for $1.5 million. And he declined it and said it's worth more than that. And I'm pretty sure there's I think it's 1 or 2 of those exist.
Wow. That shit's crazy.
But imagine offering a motherfucker $1.5 million for a knife in Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
And he says no. Nah. Do you even think he's playing a game?
Nah.
And I imagine if it gets sold, somebody will probably see it because you can see if the people who buy it usually buy it from a website or through a website through a middleman trader, or somebody who's actually trustworthy enough to confirm everything that's going on. And they inform that it's been sold. So it has not been sold yet, but it's crazy to think that there's people that come into my chat and they go, did they really keep skins from CSGO to CS2? And I'm like,
Well, yes.
with a market like that, why would they not?
They don't want to crash their own economy. That'd be wild.
I'm like, their market cap is like it's like $1 billion or something.
It's crazy.
Why would they ever do that? It's a video game with that kind of market. That's crazy. But
wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Thank you for the for listening to the scuffness today, the unpreparedness, because we're really good at being unprepared, and then stumbling over our words while Thomas
makes noises.
Yeah, Thomas just kind of makes noises. Sometimes gets bored and stripes on his keyboard. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen today.
Or any day.
Hopefully, maybe I'll try and record some Terraria to put on the screen for YouTube. But we'll see.
Do it. Put some monsters.
Until next time for the Cheekcast Podcast. What are we gonna call this? What is this episode gonna be called?
It doesn't matter.
Thomas fails at backflipping for half the video.
Oh, dude, I should totally call it that and then not put that on the screen at all. Thomas fails at backflipping for half the video. What a title. I'm not calling it. That's too long of a title. I'm just gonna name it what Lisa said. It doesn't matter.
Thomas Chobani Flip.
Dude, Chobani Flip, I'm telling you. Let me make a commercial and it's raps for everyone. Everybody's gonna be buying Chobani Flip if they let me make a commercial for Chobani. I promise you that.
Let's not get off track. We're closing this bitch out.
Yeah. Sorry. We're closing this bitch down.
Join Obrodo on Twitch.
Join me on Discord. Join me on stream on
YouTube.
Twitch, YouTube,
X, Twitter,
and
Twitter
anywhere
X.
else you listen to podcasts. We have a podcast on that platform. Probably not because I'm missing a couple, but that's fine.
Oh my god. Just keeps going.
Sorry, Lisa. Calm down.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Dust your cheeks off and don't get hemorrhoids. We'll see you guys next time.
Chobani chop.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.